floor.
Biggest lead of the game for either side. Collins, he wanted a foul, and he was able to squeeze the shot between two players. Shot clock. Rose.
Got to get the shot up quick.
Over Jackson. Banks it home. There is the shot of the tournament. The shot by Rose is being reviewed, which is allowable in college basketball. It looks now like it's a 2. Look at his left foot.
Yeah, Jim, I think it's definitely a 2. As he creates his leap, he is inside the three-point line. I realize as he ends up on the other side, it's got to be a 2-point shot, not a 3. And then Carmelo Anthony. So there have been 3 freshmen that have been the MOP of this tournament. We've got number 23 out there making a pretty good case.
Real good case. He has scored Memphis's last 10 points. Rush. Missed the easy one.
I really like what John Calipari did defensively there. He's packing it back in and saying, hey, look, this team has not done anything from the three-point line. Let's not give them anything inside. Schools 2 of them to the Final 4.
Pretty good stuff. That was the 4th on Dorsey, Billy, and you saw him go to the bench. Arthur. 2 for 2, Darrell Arthur. 5-point game.
John,
right on line.
Yep.
9 rebounds for Dozier. Work it in the paint. Whip it around Taggart. Banks it home.
Taggart has been making big shots throughout this tournament as a sub.
Blocked at the other end by Dozier.
Now you've got to start thinking about fouling some. See if this Memphis team, who all year long has had problems on the line, can make them in the clutch.
First, Chalmers almost comes away with it. That basket by Taggart, the last time down the floor. This will be a foul on Robinson. That basket by Taggart, the first bench points of the night by the Tigers.
One away. You can
that
see
last foul went against Collins.
And they're
number 3 on him.
They're trying to give it a foul right away.
They do.
I think John has had 7 kids from Warrenburg in his program at one point.
Well, there's the
First back out there now with 2:12 to go. They may be going to use him on defense and get him out on offense.
Bangs them both. 9-point bulge now. It's a 16-4 stretch here for the Tigers.
3-point shots have got to be in order for Kansas.
They were 5 down at halftime. 14-point swing. Chalmers had to give it up. Arthur way outside. Hits a sweet shot for a 2.
Now, Jim, that's the worst shot you can take in basketball at this time. 1 foot farther out, you've got a 3.
They get an outside shot that comes from one of their biggest players.
Right. Now here you probably want to put Taggart on the line.
Collins with the steal. He got it over to Chalmers. Back out. Big 3. Collins hits the shot. We're down to 4.
That was the play they needed.
Makes the steal, hits the 3.
Full court pressure here, Jim, and there's a quick foul, but what Memphis might be thinking about is going long against this pressure. 5 Kansas players inside the top of the key.
Roberts with a 1-1. His team 7 of 10 tonight. And coolly knocks it down. One more. Calipari calling this the dream team.
Even if he makes it, it's just a 2-possession game still, but I think they need to be looking 3. 2-possession game if they can get 3s.
Will the dream come true, or will Kansas come back? 1:30 to go.
Taking a lot of time to get this shot up.
Chalmers trying to step back, trying to find some open space for a 3. It's not there. That's going to be Dorsey's 5th. 9 at the line tonight. The last 8 have been good. 1-1, Chalmers. Back to 4. 62-58, Memphis. Double team on Rose. Anderson gets rid of it in a hurry. Douglas Roberts, he wants to get to that free throw line.
He better be careful out there. You've got Chalmers and Robinson, 2 great stealers of the ball.
% in the tournament at the line, and he shot 60 free throws. 1-1. Not this time.
Dropped his hand down. Did not stay with that shot. You don't need a 3 here.
They're going down low. Arthur puts up the shot, banks it in. Inadvertently rolls around the rim off the glass, down to 2.
And Rose tells everybody get out of the way. He wants the ball in his hands.
Rose is a player who's made his last 13 free throws here at the Final 4.
But, Jim, they will have to give up the ball here. They can't hold it.
Kansas on a 9-2 stretch. Almost. Chalmers. Anderson calls timeout.
Jim. We've got an opportunity. Play just solid defense. 16 left on the shot clock.
And Rose wants the ball in his hands like you called for.
Yeah,
Billy.
what they did, they went to a 1-4 offense, just let him keep the ball.
Ball squirts out. Last touch by Kansas. 7 on. Collins is defending Rose. Driving. It's Douglas Roberts. The shot.
Great job by Rush.
Here comes Collins in Kansas. The 2 will tie it. No whistle at the other end. Memphis with the numbers up ahead. Douglas Roberts will take it to the hole and it'll go to the line.
North Carolina 54-53.
2 shots here, and that one's woefully off on possession game. How big is that point that was reviewed and taken away off the Rose shot again? Really missing by a wide margin, but it's Dozier keeping it for the Tigers.
Now they can hold it all the way here.
And a foul first. Timeout.
He backed off as well.
Wow.
You look at where his feet are compared to where he released the shot. He's back a foot and a half. Stayed with that one.
Kansas has made only 2 threes on the night. They must make one here to extend the game. Collins driving, almost lost the handle. Chalmers for the tie. Got it with 2 seconds. Unbelievable. Dozier at midcourt for the championship. No, we're going to overtime in San Antonio.
Jim.
Arthur and Dozier for the tip. And overtime is underway.
Beyond row. Let's see the
first overtime in the championship game since Arizona and Kentucky in 1997. Won by the Wildcats and Ludolf.
Simon Says game.
Simon Says championship. That's what you said. Oh, a steal. It's Collins. Trying to get past Rose. He's looking over to Rush. Rush waits with the body control. Kansas up 2 in OT.
Great job by Rush to fill that lane.
Timeout. Timeout, Memphis. Examining it. At first they did maintain it was a 3. They reconvened, went back, and finally decided it was a 2. And on to overtime in this championship game. Now Dozier spinning, putting it up wildly on the floor. Jackson taps it over to Collins. And Kansas has the momentum.
And without Dorsey in the game to get that tough inside rebound, Kansas has a huge advantage, particularly with Jackson.
That pass. Taggart trying to make the theft. No, he's out of bounds. Stretch here by Kansas. They were 9 down with 2 minutes left.
And Jim, the whole thing has to do not only with that shot, but the lack of ability to make in clutch free throws.
Collins had some clutch plays, didn't he? That steal in the 3, that was huge. Laying it on the rim, and Arthur knocking it down. Chalmers to Arthur, and Kansas is up 4.
No,
Arthur has 20 on the night.
This Douglas Roberts wants it, but he's up against a real good defender.
Douglas Roberts again. Rush with a hand in there. Anderson with a 3. Long. And Jackson. Kansas now has the rhythm. Now can open up a gap at 2:45 to play in overtime.
Chalmers should have been cutting baseline.
Gives it back. Arthur swings it over Jackson. And the big guys do it again inside.
It's a 2-possession game.
Hold. Yeah, hold call first. Douglas Roberts will be 2.
Struggle to come back as Collins, but he's playing fresh tonight.
5 on the shot clock. Chalmers. His shot he hit to tie it. Not this time. And that's out of bounds. No one touched it off the shot. Back to Memphis.
Right away.
Rose with the 3. Long. Swatted out to Douglas Roberts. Nice save by Antonio Anderson. They have gone now over 6 minutes without a basket from the floor.
Taking too much time to get organized here.
Douglas Roberts wants it, kicks it. Dozier. Back to Douglas Roberts. He'll step back for the 3. And Jackson muscles for the rebound. There's Rush left alone. Dozier defending. Shot short. Rush again. This time lays it in.
Poor defensive balance.
Rush broke early. Back up to 6.
Now you got to go 3.
Minute to go.
Got to go 3.
Douglas Roberts, here's it. Here's the shot. Got it. And it's a 3-point game with 56 seconds.
Now he's going to pick him up.
Over the top to Robinson. The senior snaps it over to Collins.
So you really have 4 ball handlers on the floor right now. That was a dangerous pass.
Dozier almost got there in time. They skip it back over to Chalmers. And They'll send him to the line, and he deliver on the one-on-one. Injured. The senior right here on the Final Four floor the day before the semifinal. Now up to five. Well, he waited a while, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I thought he was threatening a 5 count.
Could have had a 5-second call.
Douglas Roberts short with the lay-in. Ball on the floor. Taggart tries to get it over to Rose. Kansas fighting for it too. And the arrow is going to Kansas. Allen's racing in to come after it. Slips and he's out of bounds. It'll go back to Memphis.
Rose on some kind of lob. They don't have it.
How about Rose doing something here in overtime?
He's got to go quickly.
Douglas Roberts. Long with the shot. Collins with the board.
Got a foul.
They get Collins after he passed it away.
Championship game, they had UCLA 39-39 at halftime, and then it got
how about that one? Rattling around, spinning around, and dropping.
The old Michael Jordan, Larry Bird commercial.
Guys, their biggest lead of the night, Memphis, desperation time. They were so close to seeing the dream become a reality. Rose with the three. No. Rebound, Arthur. Kansas can taste it. They come back from 9 down in regulation. A Kansas comeback for the history books. Rock Chalk Championship. Kansas takes the title.
On the end play, Shelvin Mack is not out there. He's his team's best player with the ball.
Norred driving in. Bounce pass. Hayward puts it up. No. Rebound. Back to Hayward. Puts it up. Yes.
Many of those in terms of second shots. Either way, this half.
Summers in a reach-in call. And his best play.
He gets a stagger. Good defense by Van Zandt.
Green.
Mismatch. Got to go to work.
Ball on the floor. And a foul call.
Worry about being nervous or afraid.
Freddie Benzahugo, round 2. He has it now. Gives it up to Summers. With 16 seconds.
Trying to post Green.
Green outside. Hayward defending. Now with 10 seconds. In the paint. Shot short. Rebound Norred. He out of 12 in the tournament from the line.
No problem.
Leaders do that.
Yep.
Thornton to inbound.
Don't let them have a chance at a three-point shot.
There's a foul. No call. Lucius is foul with 2 seconds.
Making the first and then trying to miss the second. So that it hits the rim and has some kind of bounce to it.
Back of the rim. Rebound Hayward. And Butler wins it. Butler's going on to the national championship game.
No question about it.
Been a great dance.
And now it's about which team is going to dance best over these next 450.
Singler.
He's been dancing all night.
Yes, he
and
has.
making sweet music. 8 offensive rebounds this half for Duke.
5 on the shot clock. Smith splits the defender, puts up the floater, and he's fouled. And that's the first make at the line.
It sure was. And Nolan knocks them both down, and Mom is well pleased. Shot, Jim, or some type of field goal.
They missed their last 6.
Yeah, they can't get it done all the way if they don't make a bucket.
That was a block by Shire. Hayward behind the back, gives it up to Howard, and it bounces in.
He's been the man all night for Duke. Singler.
Smith into paint, lays it up. No, off the rim. Norred, and the Bulldogs taken off. To the wing for the tie. Mack back of the rim. Howard comes crashing in. Keeps it for Butler.
That's the shot Mack loves. He loves that pull-up 3. You don't need it now, though. It doesn't have to be a 3 now. Just get a good shot.
That's a good shot right there. Howard again on the inside. Then it's down to 1.
Coach Krzyzewski has coached the Olympic team. So let's see how quickly they try to operate. Not looking for 2 for 1, that's obvious.
Singler open shot short. Oh, and Howard was thrown down, no call.
And it was off Zubek's foot.
15 seconds. Mack Zubac deflects it. Stays with Butler with 13.6 seconds. Hayward.
Well, it gives Hayward a chance to be involved in maybe screening and catching the pass.
Well, there it is, out to Hayward. Singler defending. 10 seconds to go. He wants to drive behind the back. On the baseline, fadeaway shot. Off the rim into Zubac's hands. 3.6 seconds.
Well done. Well, they would hope that Zubac makes this.
Not going to try. It's Hayward pulling it down. Getting around Zubac. At midcourt, launches the shot. Oh, it almost went in! Almost went in, and Duke is the king of the dance, 2010.
Especially with a big guy on him.
Well, he goes to the corner instead. Van Sant, three! Defensive end here. As Skeen puts up the... We got a chance for the 4-point play.
Skeen on the block, then they tried to get Vassell on a pick as he misses the free throw.
Van Sant with 8 to shoot. The baseline fade away. No. Howard with the follow-up. The same shot he ended the game against ODU with.
Line here at the Butler, VCU has pulled the trigger quickly.
Howard had to back off and still gets the rebound. And a foul against VCU.
9 of its last 10 NCAA tournament games, and in 8 of those they trailed
To arrive.
Van Zant's 8 quick points to me, and you talked about him, Clark. Those were the key points in the second half.
Burgess finally hits a shot from the floor. His first basket since 13 minutes remain in the first half. Well, guess what? Butler says, let's do it again. We'll see you Monday night. Going away by Liggins. Bouncing it over to Knight, and again denied by the Huskies.
And Knight is gassed.
Walker lays it in at the other end. Kentucky is fatigued. Good team to shoot. Big possession here for the Huskies. Napier driving in, goes to the other side. Oh, the perfect spin off the
The Connecticut offense has come through those 3 guys the last 4 games.
Kentucky scoreless for 5 minutes, and Knight is short again. Underneath is Jones, and he's fouled first. He has not scored since the 7-17 mark. Walker gets stuck and has it stolen by Jones. Liggins with a 3. Oh, he slices the lead in half.
He's made his free throws, but he's done everything else.
This could tie it. Knight, he is short.
He's fatigued.
Nothing left with the wheels.
Yep.
When you get it out within the next 10 or 15 seconds, you don't have to foul at the other end.
Right.
So Kentucky has to be disciplined at both ends.
They don't need a 3. They don't need a 3.
He's fouled.
Shooting a 3.
Kentucky is only 3 out of 10 on the night. Remember, Jones is 0 for 5.
Yeah.
So 2 shots, and the first one perfect.
It was about, what? It's going to be about 14 total if they got the ball down.
Napier loses control. Knight has it on the floor and calls the timeout.
Wow.
Ball belongs to the Wildcat in this tournament. Knight looking around, gives it up. Liggins for the lead. Liggins off the mark, tapped around. Napier has it, and he's fouled with 1.7 seconds to play.
Then and he may try to miss the second one. I don't, unless he makes the first. Now you got to make the second.
Well, the key.
That's going to do it.
Game time.
Pass a little more difficult. They don't even really need to defend. Down the court they go. Knight puts up the 3. Makes it, but the game is over. It's a 1-point win. The basket.
This thing got in the comfort zone for UConn.
And they were the ones he made against Pitt and against Florida.
Ran rep defense most of the night by UConn.
Van Zant, no. Outside to Napier. He doesn't need to take off with it, and he'll come back out. It began a year ago at home in Indianapolis, 6 miles from their campus. But instead, the Huskies shut them down in the second half here in Houston. And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Of playing time for Blackshear here in this environment, in this setting, to fuel him going forward into the offseason if, in fact, Louisville's not able to make a miraculous comeback here in the next 100 seconds.
Siva with a dunk.
They sealed Anthony Davis with Zhang. He basically just eclipsed him, and that opened up the lane wide for Siva.
Siva with 11, all in this half.
Keurig able to force the steal. Wes Smith driving in, and he'll go to the line. And with 1:23 to go, here comes Louisville again.
He has been something else. 12 boards.
Full court pressure here from Louisville.
Oh, man. Ball tapped around, and Davis looking for help.
Gets it over to Jones.
You don't have to foul if you're Louisville yet. You got one more chance.
Again, it was Davis after it was slightly deflected by Zhang.
Gets it to Lamb. Kid Gilchrist. One of his points in this half after playing only 6 minutes in the first half. Blackshear got the three, bangs it in. It has been a good one. Kentucky never able to fully pull away. Kid Gilchrist will get 2 more.
Yes, within the game plan, I thought.
Kentucky wins the state championship and will play Monday night for the national championship.
Again, Kansas has a trip to take the lead. Inside of 3 minutes. Over to Relaford, and he's fouled heading to the line. To shoot 2.
And because of his misses, Deshaun Thomas
they clean the rebound.
And there is Kansas in front. Had trailed by 13 on 5 occasions, and Thomas will have a chance to go to the line to regain the lead. It just has
Sometimes, though, a guy who struggled
defending Robinson with Ravenel, and then they'll try to get Thomas back into the game when Ohio State gets the ball back.
stolen by Kraft. Kraft shielding and putting it up and in. Aaron Kraft with a huge moment in this game.
Inside to Robinson, get the ball swung, get it moving.
Taylor waits, and he is able to get that shot to drop. Great body control. Down. Taylor has it to Clifford, and he is hit hard by Ravenel.
Since 2-0.
We saw him. Kansas.
Up with Kraft.
Buford blocked by Withy. Johnson, no one cuts him off. Banks it in inside. Ohio State led by 6 with 5 minutes to play. That pass a little too forced. Robinson has it. Kraft reaches in, and there was no foul call. He was able. In fact, he thought he might have a tie-up.
What a play. Tyshawn Taylor looks to do it himself, Steve, because of his ability to hit the pull-up jumper off the dribble.
Back to Withy. Banging bodies, and he traveled. No basket.
Need to attack quickly. It doesn't have to be a three-point shot.
Here is Thomas. Thomas for the tie. The shot, no. And it's off the foot of Withy, who tries to save it. Back to Ohio State. Thomas again. Put back by Buford with authority with 9 seconds to play. Nice for the third team All-America. They have to react immediately.
I would foul as they cross half court before they get there.
Stolen by Taylor. Stole the inbounds pass, but then throws it away, and Bill Self can't believe it.
But you don't even need to make that pass. Now you foul.
Got that one. Kraft. They're going to say he left too soon. A lane violation on the shooter. Pass, Kansas uncontested. They pull off the comeback, and the Jayhawks are moving on to Monday night. Kentucky shooting 25% in the half. In the 20s, just like North Carolina, just like Ohio State in the second half. And man, have they found a way to close out games here in the tournament. Like 12-0 against the Tar Heels. Same kind of dominance over Ohio State down the stretch. 4 on the shot clock, and Teague hits a 3. A huge triple.
How big has he been?
Now, his first points of the half is Taylor. Comes back out. Johnson, can he match the 3? He does!
terrific job pushing Anthony Davis off the block.
Down to 6.
Is a 1-and-1 for Kentucky. They really struggled from the line the other night.
Jones got it back. No change of possession. 10 on the shot clock. Davis is hammered. At Perspectives Charter School in Chicago. It takes 6 games, though, to win a national championship, and they need his free throw right now. Johnson, who's hit some big outside shots, goes inside. Taylor is blocked, but is able to retrieve it.
That was Kid Gilchrist on the block on a well-run play and a turnover by Kansas. Mark Strong with it and make the
Here we go, Teague at the line, 1-1.
Kentucky, remember, it was down to 7. That gave them a little breathing and put it back to 10.
Taylor trying to escape the length of Davis and is able to drive in. Over to Teague.
Really grow and lead this team effectively.
Oh, and Kansas rebounds. Robinson.
Well, you got to push it quick. Trying to get Teahan or Johnson free. Good look.
Johnson. Oh, he traveled, and he made the shot after the travel. No basket. 4 threes in this half in the span of 38 seconds. Steps up and Johnson 3, short, into the arms of Davis. And the superior team all season long was the superior team tonight. And the Kentucky coronation.